carry-on suitcase, foldable solar mat. So all this, like they are offshore wind energy kind kite. So all these they were available on this thing internet. But cannot we, like we are in the areas where lot of us are, we are not so so rich that to everybody is having car or etc. And we have to try face three seasons, like water season, this monsoon, and very harsh summers and this kind of thing. So cannot we think of two-wheeler with a shade, with a cover, that it will not be cost effective also, and it will save you from all these, like monsoon and this thing. Can't we develop a programming in local language, then convert into suitable by apps into local languages which are been understood by everybody, farmers, and even if low educated persons? So can't we develop the apps in local languages? So all these type of innovations we can think of, because we are into technology. So if we are not thinking of it, then who will think of it? So this type of problems will solve your societal problems. There are so many, like so many things. You can think of you can think of multidisciplinary projects, like instead of doing the project like civil students, they are forming the group of four students. Maybe electronic student, they are forming the group of four students. Can't we do such type of concepts that out of this, suppose if your strength is of 60 students and your btech project will be having 20 groups, each group is of let's say three students or something. So can't we have five groups which are multidisciplinary, so that computer student is also there, mechanical student is also there, and you can solve one problem which is of your institute problem, or which is of your society problem, or regional problem. Can you we must organize, or we must participate in hackathons, projectons, because participate is not charging you anything, but it is giving you the way that how your idea, where your idea stands, where you what is the way, what is your way of solution, whether it is useful to the society or not. And even if you're winning, not winning, etc., it definitely adds the value, lines in your resume, and definitely adds the value to your persona. Now these are some steps for institute also, that they should have the curriculum based on like subjects like entrepreneurship, etc. Some activities, like now you have organized this particular activity, that the talk on research and innovations for startup. I don't know whether you were knowing this terminology, disruptive or radical, etc. Can you tell me, can anybody tell me whether you were knowing this terminologies, terminologies, incremental, disruptive, radical, etc.? Can anybody tell me whether it was known to you or not?
No, no, ma'am. Previously, I haven't learned, but after you,
Yeah, thank you. So that means, when we, but it not always necessary that all that particular, every time you should get something to learn from that particular lecture. But when we attend this type of lectures, or maybe we attend this type of sessions, then either of, even if a small thing, if you are getting new thing to learn, it adds value to your knowledge, to your understanding, and to you, maybe helpful for your projects, maybe helpful for your career, etc. So all these particular sessions, it's not always a certificate which is important. It's not always like you have to, when you are attending the session on startup or entrepreneurship, you always have to go for developing startup. It doesn't mean that kind of, but it provides you the way. You can think of yourself that whether I am a suitable person for that or not. And believe me, there is no such idea which is bad idea, which is good idea. Every idea has its own potential. Today somebody may think that it's a foolish idea for you, but tomorrow it may not be the foolish idea, it may be a great solution to the society. So this is the way. One should not stop your ideas, even if you're not able to develop your idea today. keep noting down your ideas in the diary pad. Whenever whenever you get up early in the morning, try to see what idea comes into your mind. Don't It's not always that today only you have to start working on that solution for that particular idea or for that particular problem. But maintain the diary, keep on noting down the problems in that. You may pass out in 4 years, but your record of that those particular problems may be taken up by some other students, and they may work on that, may be taken up by some industry. They may think of finding out solutions on those particular ideas. So let not your idea go waste. Keep a track of it, keep a record of it. Try mentioning the ideas. And if you try that, I have to find out solution, I will find out the solution. One or the other day you will definitely find come out with the solution. So there are lot many things, the funding opportunities, etc. That is other area of in one lecture everything cannot be covered. But if you are thinking of going for startups, etc., don't don't get back yourself, yourself back foot, because back footed, because there is no harm in losing also, or there is no harm in failure also. No harm, there is no harm in being successful, that everybody knows, but there is no harm in failure also. Nothing is, you are not going to lose anything. It will definitely add some values to your resume, some values to your personality, your life. So failure will, well, this is a very good quote by APJ Abdul Kalam. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. And with this, I thank you all listening me patiently, killing your time, lunch time at this time. If you have any questions, I'll be able to more than happy to answer your questions. So shall I stop sharing and we'll take some
Oh,
questions?
yes, ma'am. It's okay.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, or whichever way.
Uh, so participants are requested to ask questions. If anyone having any question, so he or she can ask or can write in chat box as well.
Ma'am, please give an real life example
Mhm.
when a person fail in startup or
Hmm.
innovation, and he gain profit in like you are telling about in interview,
Yeah,
he taking
huh,
profit.
yeah.
So what is the real life, ma'am, example
Yeah,
in front
yeah.
of you?
My student, let me talk. I know the name also, remember the name also, but let me not quote the name. He has participated in hackathon and he has developed some product. And first time in night, I think 2018, he was not a winner. Like he was not a runner up also, but then next time also he applied and hackathon, and he developed some solutions for some problem. And that time he was winner. He means he and his team was winner. And now he's not working, though he's a winner, like Smart India, being a winner of Smart India hackathon and getting the prize from prime minister and AICT chairman is a big deal, with a big thing in his life. But still he has not working on that particular idea, he has not gone into startup. But now he is working with a very very rich, very topmost multi-level multinational company. And why that multinational company has selected him? Just because he is the winner of Smart India hackathon. That means he has some aptitudes, some some skills he must have developed. He has some type of leadership qualities must have been developed, some type of qualities. So all these things had mattered, and all these things had helped him to get a very good job in that particular multinational company. So it's not only one example, many examples I know. Many examples, like they started their started their try to work on their company, and many of them, they are now succeeded, and they are now great entrepreneurs. Our students, I'm telling about my students. I know the names also, and some of them they had tried to go into, but then they are now they had switch on to the multinational companies, etc. But these are the very high level jobs. They have got high level jobs. So why others have not got those particular jobs? Because this particular experiences had helped them. They has added values, had raised their wattage of their resume, wattage of their personality, and all these things have helped them. And this is not the very older examples. This is just 1 or 2 years back examples which I am telling you. So
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, yeah,
Thank you for giving valuable words, ma'am. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay,
Anybody
Faiz.
else? So no, when we are like we are engineers, so we should not stop ourselves in theoretical knowledges. We should try uh, try to solve the problems. And like I want to do बीटेक प्रोजेक्ट, ये यहाँ से 5,000 में मिल जाएगा, तो हम ये सब टीम कलेक्ट करके उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके कर ले, क्या करना है. Nothing like that. Take the problem. See, even if you are like thinking that I will solve this particular problem, let's say using microcontroller or something, and if you are not able to solve that particular problem using, also finding na, this is also finding that you have done the research that this particular application is cannot be solved using microcontroller effectively. So this is your finding out of your project, and this will help, this will save somebody else's time. He or she will not try to solve that particular problem by using microcontroller. He or she will try to solve that particular problem using some wireless communication technologies, or IoT, or AI, maybe some other technologies. So always it is not that you should end up with some positive solutions. Even if reaching to that particular stage, that saying that this technology is not suitable to this particular product, is also the research.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
If anyone having any further question, then he or she can ask in Hindi as well. So I think there is no further question from
Yeah.
the side of participants.
Yeah.
So Anta,
No, it's okay. Like what I want, students, they try to, even if one or small thing, if they are getting to learn from one or one lecture, then that is also, it's a fruitful session, or it's a useful session. What I can say.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Actually,
Yeah,
there are exams of
yeah,
many
yeah.
students.
No
So yeah,
exams also,
so
and you have practicals also from Monday or something. Yeah.
yeah. So if
Yes,
any
ma'am.
student will have any query or question, so we will definitely reach out to you, ma'am. And
Yes.
uh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward uh,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
connect with
And if
you
you are
as
like
well in future.
the yeah, students who are studying at Banda but staying at Jhansi, they can also like easily they can reach to our institute and to me, uh, being resident of Jhansi, whenever they are coming to their places residence.
Uh,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Sure,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Anta, it was.
Yes, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked towards making this event successful. I would like to thank our today's speaker for taking out her time and sharing her experience and knowledge with us. Further, I would like to extend my deep regards to our IIC President, Dr. Siddharth Ajaria sir, Vice President, Mr. Abhijit Singh sir, Convener of IIC, respected Mr. Deep Singh Thakur sir, and Manager of Incubation Center, Rajki Engineering College Banda, Miss Monica Agarwal ma'am. I would also like to thank all the participants who chose to be here with us and made the session more interactive. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.